Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pirate Cove, Philippines, and my series of videos on doing the 13A permanent resident visa. Got the paperwork all together, all filled out. I think I'm ready to go to immigration. I got my water bottle. I got my sweat towel. I just need to get a ride. Tricycle, tricycle. Kuya, kuya. Kinda cool. Tricycle. Okay, hold on before you get too far ahead of yourself here. Two more things that come up, and that is the when and the where to apply. Okay, here's what I mean. Let me click up a sample calendar. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just using this as a quick guide reference here. Okay. Now, one thing that's required is that you must have 60 days on your current visa when you apply. Okay, so that can be a tourist visa, that can be the Balikbayan visa. You might even be on a SRRV, and you're going to convert over to the 13A. Okay, any one of them. If you're on the long term, if you're on the Balikbayan, more than likely you've got some time left. You don't want to cut it right to the 60-day mark, okay? Give it a little extra time. And this especially goes for anybody that's away from some of the main offices, like the Manila office, the Cebu, and the Davao. They're going to be able to process a good bit quicker, but all of this, no matter where it goes, has to go to Manila main office, no matter what. Okay, so when I speak about how long it took me, I did mine at the Manila office, the main office in Manila. So my times were probably the best that you're going to see. So keep this in mind. So my best advice is, instead of 8 weeks, give it about 10. Now, if you're a tourist on a tourist visa, then a lot of guys, I know just like myself, did it every 2 months, did their extensions every 2 months. So now you got a little bit of a time problem here. Well, it's not really a problem, but you need to work out the timing issue on it. Okay, so I'm going to give an example here. Let's say your current visa is up on the 30th of this month here. This is January. Okay, I think this is last year. It's an old calendar I got hanging on the wall. And so it's up the 30th. Okay, so if you extend, you would extend basically almost all of February and all of March. Okay, so this is not the day that you would want to go in. You would want to go in up here, say, and my rule is always Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, because Mondays and Fridays are often holidays, and you might not even know. Even better, I would almost like to go here on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. So if you know that your extension is up on the 30th of this month, you can go in on one of these days here, 2 weeks ahead of time, 10 days ahead of time, and extend. The extension starts on this day, the 31st, so you're not cutting yourself short, okay? And this would give you, 9-10 weeks for the process to be completed, okay? And that way you get your approval and there's no lapse of visa. That's what they're looking for, is no lapse of visa. And they will require that you have 60 days. So if you're going in on this day, you're going to have an extension. Now, you're going to immigration anyway, so if you want to just make it one trip, have your folders with you, go in, and the first thing you do is get yourself your 2-month extension. Okay, and the only thing you're going to have to do there at the office is just to go copy, and there'll be someone there that can do copies. You're going to have to copy that new sticker stamp that they put in your passport for your latest stay, your latest extension. Remember, now that's part of your paperwork. It's on your checklist. You should have made a copy of your bio page and that. So you just got to get that and you got to insert it in your package. Really easy to do. One trip and you've taken care of 2 items with it. So just the short time it's going to take you to get your extension, and now you can go present your package for immigration to look at your 13A application. Okay? So just make sure you know that. And this goes now also if you've got 6 months tourist visa, make sure you've got about this much time. Like I said, I'd like to see about 10 weeks, 9 or 10 weeks, but don't cut it right to the 8 weeks, 60-day mark. Okay? Believe me, it can take a little bit of extra time here, and especially if you're not going to a main office. Okay, where to go, that's another story. So, I'm going to move over to the Bureau of Immigration website one more time. Okay, everyone, so I'm back here at the Bureau of Immigration website, and this is your immigrant visa by marriage that you got your forms from. And again, right here, where to apply. You click and go to the map and just click on one of the little cities there, and it brings you again to this long list of offices. Okay, and this also tells what they do. Now, I'll tell you right now, a field office is not going to be able to process a 13A. Okay, you can look down this at the one that's nearest to you. Maybe you've been using that for your tourist visa extensions, but you won't be able to find it here. I'm going to scroll down real quick to an area I want to show you. Bear with me a minute. Field office. Here we go. Cebu district office. Excuse me. Okay, so now your district offices, especially Cebu and that, are going to be able to process these things. If you go down the list now, here we go. Conversion to non-quota immigrant visa by marriage probationary. They receive documents only, it says here. Okay, it does not say. Now, as I scrolled down and looked at the next one, column or next page, I also saw implementation of immigrant visa, non-quota immigrant visa by marriage, and student visa, and they do the receiving and processing. Now, they don't say probationary here, so I'd have to ask. Now, this may just be listed this way because everything does get sent to Manila. But they will receive your things here, okay? So you can see that district offices, and then possibly not even every one of them, will be able to do this. So, like I said, you're going to have to look at where you are and see just what is done. Now here's another district office and their list, and they don't do, according to this, too much at this district office, Gabato. Okay? They don't even list the immigrant visas, the 13A. Okay, so even some district offices don't. Certainly not your field offices. Okay, Davao. Okay, let's look at Davao. Looks like they do everything. Okay, everything is checked off here in the receiving and processing. Okay, and they listed as conversion to non-quota immigrant by marriage, 13A and PRV. Okay, you're the 13A. Okay, and they say approval in main implementation in DDO. All right, they have a little note, but you can see that's definitely one you'd want to go to. But that could be a little ways away for you. So you need to know where you're going to go. You're going to waste your time if you go to the wrong office, certainly a field office. Now, your field office that you've been going to could probably direct you to the nearest one, the easiest one for you to get to in order to take care of this. uh, Iloilo district. Okay. Let's see what they say. Visa conversion, 13A. They do processing or receiving of documents only there, according to that list. So it's all going to depend on where you are. And hey, people are spread out all over the place here. But there's quite a few district offices, so it may not be too bad for you. Okay, and there's another one that's taking care of this stuff. All right, so now you know the when and the where. Now I think you're ready to go. Booyah, booyah. Can you help me find immigration? Where?
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Salamat. Oh, okay. Where am I going? Tricycle. Tricycle. Mm-hmm.